Let's see if we can get her in here. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a crazy day.
I listen. We know it's been a crazy day. I can only imagine what the day has been like for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today.
no problem. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. Let's get right into this, Jessica.
Okay.
First of all, people want to know who you are. It's like, whoa, who's Jessica? She just popped up. Can you tell people where you're from, who you are?
I am from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a Georgia peach. I live right here in Buckhead. I'm always out in Buckhead, so people see me a lot. I'm like a little not I'm like what amateur, like a little socialite or whatever. Like a lot of people know me out here. So yeah,
Okay.
Jesse.
Okay, very nice. Well, it's really nice to meet you, Jessica. And like I said, it's been, well, like you said, it's been a crazy day.
Uh-huh.
And I know that you've seen the world's reaction to Porsha Williams' news yesterday
Hmm.
at Simon coming out
Hmm.
that the them are engaged. But then you came out with your own claims that you had also been dating Simon or
Uh-huh.
talking to Simon. Let's say that. Can you
Yeah.
up and just tell your side of the story? When did you meet Simon?
I met Simon March 30th, and he appealed to me. Me, my best friend Corey, and some other friends met him at Red Martini. It's a really like popular club out here. And we just met him. We didn't even know who he was because honestly, I don't even watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. And no one knew who he was. We were just hanging out and stuff. Hanging out with him so much, having such a good time that they kept the club open for us. And then he offered to take us home to my house, and when we came outside, he was there with his Rolls Royce. So we were like, oh, okay, so he's somebody. And then he stays at my house that night for like 2 more hours, just talking about his divorce, just saying like, like how depressed he was, he couldn't sleep, you know, like even pulled my friend to the side and was like, Jesse's so cool. I read everyone's future on my tarot cards and stuff. I'm not like totally into that. It was just kind of like something fun that I got at Modern Mystic,
Okay.
but like just having a good time and stuff, and I just thought he was like a nice guy. I was like, wow, okay, all right, he's just cool. All right, I get it. He's divorced. He's talking about him being in the pool house and stuff, and they were completely done. So I mean, I never thought anything else. I thought he was just like, just trying to get to know me. And even like through multiple text messages, he's just like, hey, like, I just really want to get to know you. I think you're super cool. So I'm like, okay. So we were hanging out under, I mean, to me, I was under the assumption that like it would become something, you know?
Okay.
So, I mean, it's like when I heard this, I was like, whoa, what? Like,
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask this. When you were talking to Simon and you said he stayed at your house for 2 more hours, that
mm-hmm.
was based on the conversation was based on his finalization of his divorce. Did you guys
Yeah,
discuss
his
he was
he was just, I mean, he was basically like, yeah, this divorce is done. I'm not officially divorced, but we're over, you
okay?
know. Because otherwise I would have been like, handle that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I was under the assumption that they were legally separated, not sleeping together, and like, that's it, you know?
Okay.
He was
Okay.
constantly feeding you that once the divorce was final,
Yeah,
that you were going to be together.
exactly, constantly feeding the story of,
Use his weight room.
yeah, yeah, to feeding me the story of like, once his divorce is finalized, that like, we can just pursue like an open relationship, and like, everything is like cool, you know.
Wow. Okay. So he actually said that to you that he wanted
Yeah.
a
Yes,
relationship with
absolutely.
And to me too.
Yeah, absolutely. I
you.
mean,
Okay.
my
So
best friend was right there.
My best friend.
Yeah,
hi.
my bestie right here. She's been doing the, what do we call it, the comment what,
Clapbacks.
comment clapbacks for me.
We all need that kind of friend in our lives.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so walk us through. You said after that you guys were like texting, talking. How
Yeah,
We spent the night at her house. That was on a later date they went on.
I mean, this is going through like until
Then we went on a trip for my birthday. We were going to stay with my friends for a night. He said he wasn't comfortable with her staying over our friend's house and was like, I want you to stay at a hotel because I don't want you to stay at another gentleman's place. you know, like
yeah, sent me money to get a nice hotel room. Sent me money to when he went to Colombia recently. He sent me money and his assistant's phone number to like set up like my transportation to his hotel room. I bought the ticket to go to Medellin. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like we're hanging out like throughout. You know what I'm saying? Like this entire time. So
how long was this happening? Were you guys
this is since March 30th until like what like. Like
yeah,
a couple of weeks, like a week and a half ago.
We seen the video on Mother's Day, and I was like, oh, I was
yeah,
like,
we were
Simon,
confused.
I was like, oh, Simon must be hanging out with them because he's depressed about his divorce, and he's like, they must be friends. Yo, it was like a total, like he told her Happy Mother's Day. You know, it's like we're thinking that it's just he's like taking a step back because he doesn't want to do his soon-to-be ex-wife wrong. You know?
Yeah,
and he just fake.
It's just like it's like there's no all it was just like it was just like you're a fraud. We're watching you on your live talking about your wife, how she cheated, she does drugs, which I can address that later, and you're in all this kind of stuff when you're doing the same thing, you know? It's like you're a hypocrite and you're a fraud, and I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? And like basically like it's like you I just thought it was like really fucked up like the way that he did that, you know?
Okay, so you guys the last communication you had, you said was about a week and a half ago?
Yeah, it was basically like, hey, you know, like there's a lot of like media attention because I originally posted that picture of me in his Ferrari a long time ago when it first happened, which was like March 31st, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I posted that picture and I had it up there and he was like, hey, you know, because of that picture, there was like a lot of media blowback and I just really want to like finalize my divorce and kind of, you know, deal with that, you know? So I was kind of like, yeah, I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, that's all good. You know,
okay.
I have no problem with that. So that's kind of like where I thought that like that came from, but it was a lie, you know? And it's like, I'm not upset about like, you know, anything, but it's just like, don't lie to me.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So was there, because I want to be very clear about this, just so we can straighten it all out and give, you know, everybody the right information from your perspective. There was nothing that happened to cause you guys to stop talking the last time you did talk. Like it wasn't like y'all had a blow up or
no, there was no blow up. I just thought it was just him. I honestly, in my opinion, I was like, wow, like, you know, he just wants to show like his ex-wife like a little bit of like respect. You know, like I totally understand that. And okay. I have totally the wrong impression of him. You know, I was like, I thought he was a nice guy, like not like some, you know, some scumbag, you know, like the rest of the guys.
Can
but
I ask
Atlanta for you?
Just a real question. Did you, and feel free to answer this or not, but did you guys sleep together?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if I say yes or no. So like, that's a personal question.
Yeah. And that's fine. And I appreciate you, you know, being private on that. And the reason that I ask is just to know the extent of what Simon was doing as far as, you know, dating around, because you were completely unaware of him.
Yeah.
Porsha.
Yeah. Completely unaware.
You were taken aback just like everybody else.
Completely unaware. And I'm not saying that we were ever in a relationship or anything like that. But all I was just saying is just like, you know, like make it make sense to me. Like all the things that you're over here like preaching on your live and all the things that you're preaching about, like, oh, I found love again, and oh, like some she helped me to love again, and all this kind of stuff. I was like, make it make sense to me. How'd you find love while you're over here whipping me around in that Ferrari going 100 miles an hour and my fucking hair all over the place got me looking crazy on these pictures? How you do that? Right. Make it make sense, you know?
Yeah, you were for sure dating him at the same time that he was now claiming to be with Porsha.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie from like the it says 5 weeks ago. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
there's no lie in that. It's nothing but truth.
I'm sure you're aware, or maybe you're not, but Simon did go live before talking about his divorce and all of that stuff. And he, you know, a lot of people blamed him, and he was alleging that Fallon had some, you know, other things going on.
Yeah, I saw that live. I saw that. We all saw that live.
He said part of what he does is go, you know, try to help women. You know, he's attracted to women who need him. You don't feel like you were in that position with him?
I mean, like, he was never like rude to me or like mean to me or anything like that. It was just like, it was just not who he was, you know, like the whole facade of like what he showed or whatever. He was just lying behind TED Talks and money, you know,
Okay.
and he let his charisma